Hello everyone, today I'm going to take you through the process of calculating the area of a triangle. A triangle is a polygon with 3 edges and 3 vertices. It is one of the basic shapes in geometry. A triangle with vertices A, B and C is denoted as triangle ABC. So there is the figure of a triangle with vertices A, B and C. Note that a triangle is part of a four-sided figure whose the sides are breadth and height. Notice also that a triangle cuts the four-sided figure into 2 equal parts. Several types of a triangle. The first type of a triangle is called an acute scalene triangle, and this triangle has the internal angles less than 90 degrees and none of the sides are equal to each other. The next type of a triangle is called an equilateral triangle, and this is a triangle whose all the 3 sides are equal to each other and all the internal angles are equal to each other. An isosceles triangle, this is a triangle whose only 2 sides are equal to each other and 2 of the angles are equal to each other. The next type of a triangle is called an obtuse scalene triangle, and this is a triangle whose one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees and none of the sides is equal to each other. The next type of a triangle is called an isosceles right angled triangle, and this is a right angled triangle whose 2 of the sides are equal to each other and 2 of the angles are equal to each other. The last type of a triangle is called a right angled triangle, and this is any triangle whose one of the sides is equal to 90 degrees. Note that all angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So what is the formula for finding the area of a triangle? So to find the area of a triangle, you need to identify the breadth and the height. So the area becomes a half multiplied by breadth multiplied by the height of the figure. This can be simply be abbreviated as a half multiplied by B multiplied by H, where B represents the breadth and H represents the length, the height of the figure. So let's look at a practice question. Find the area of the figure below. So we've been given there a triangle whose the breadth is equal to 8 centimeters and the height is equal to 10 centimeters. So the area of that triangle will be given by a half times breadth times height. So this one is equal to a half times B times H. Substituting in the figures for B and H, we have the area given as a half multiplied by 8 multiplied by 10 centimeters. So notice that we can simplify the numbers given, so we can divide 8 by 2 and we can divide 2 by 2. So upon simplifying, we find that 2 divided by 2 gives us 1, 8 divided by 2 gives us 4 centimeters. Therefore now our equation becomes 4 centimeters multiplied by 10 centimeters. And upon simplifying, we realize that the area now becomes 40 centimeters squared. Let's look at another question. Find the area of the figure below. We have a triangle whose breadth is equal to 10 meters and the height is equal to 15 meters. So to find the area of that triangle, we will use the same formula. Area is equal to a half times breadth times height. This is equal to a half times B times H. Substituting in the figures for B and H, we have area is equal to a half multiplied by 10 meters multiplied by 15 meters. Notice that we can simplify this equation by dividing the denominator by 2 and dividing 10 by 2. So if we do that, then we find 2 divided by 2 becomes 1 and 10 divided by 2 becomes 5 meters. So the area of that shape will be given by 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 5 meters times 15 meters. This gives us the area as 5 meters multiplied by 15 meters. Upon simplifying, we get the area is equal to 75 meters squared. Let's look at another interesting question. Find the breadth of the figure below if the area is given is equal to 80 meters squared. So notice you've been given a triangle whose breadth we do not know, it is abbreviated by B meters, and the height we've been given as 16 meters. So to find the value of B, then we will need to use the formula for finding the area of that triangle, which is given by a half multiplied by B multiplied by the height of the triangle. So substituting in the figures, we get that the area is equal to 80 meters squared, which is equal to a half multiplied by B, it is our unknown, and then multiplied by 16 meters. So for this case, we'll need to make B the subject of the formula. So you take all the known terms to one side and you leave the unknown value on the other side. So this gives us B is equal to 2 multiplied by 80 divided by 16 meters. So upon simplification, we find that the value of B is equal to 1 multiplied by 10 divided by 1 meters. So to simplify that expression, you divide the denominator by 8, you 16 divided by 8, you get 2, and then 80 divided by 8, you get 10, and then 2 divided by 2, you get 1. So that is how we arrived at 1 multiplied by 10 divided by 1 meters. So upon simplification of our fraction, we get that the value of B is equal to 10 meters. Thank you very much for listening in. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next presentation. Thank you.